warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe good evening. My name is Saqira Keirani Putri, and my student number is 63250253. And today I'll be giving you my opinion about smoking in campus area, and also I'll be explaining about present tense to all of you guys. So enjoy the video. Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope all of you have a great day today, or maybe a great weekend if you watch this on weekend. So today I will talk about an issue that lately has been so controversial. Everyone has been talking about it, and that issue is smoking. Especially smoking in on campus area, sorry. There's so many people who's starting to tolerate smoking to the point that they start to accept people smoking on campus area. So like smoking itself is a very negative and a very harmful action. Not only that, smoking cigarettes is harmful for your own self, for your own health. It's also very dangerous to other people around you, especially children, animals, etc. And as you know, campus is a public place. Students come there every day to study. Like there's so many people. It's an open area. On campus, you can endanger everyone's health, and that is a terrible action, isn't it? Like, you shouldn't be smoking on campus. Well, you shouldn't be smoking everywhere. That is not a good choice. I don't think you can smoke on campus, on open space. And I don't want to see people be smoking on campus. That actually makes me mad, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's pissing me off. And I don't tolerate smoking, but if you want to smoke, just smoke at your own house. So you don't harm other people who don't smoke. And campus is a place to study, not to smoke. So please, please, please don't smoke there. Like, don't even smoke, especially on campus area, like in public place. So that's my opinion on smoking on campus. Thank you so much and have a good day. So now I'll explain about simple present tense. So the simple present tense is one of several forms of present tense in English, like English grammar, yeah? And it's used to describe habits, unchanging situation, general truth, and also fixed arrangements. And because it's a simple present tense, we always use verb 1 or infinitive verbs. So we don't use no verb 2 nor verb 3, so only verb 1. And there are two types of simple present tense. The first one is verbal simple present tense, and the second one is nominal simple present tense. The verbal simple present tense uses verb in the sentence. Meanwhile, the nominal simple present tense uses to be, such as is, am, or are in the sentence. So that's the two big differences between the nominal and the verbal. So in verbal, you only use verbs 1 of course, and in the nominal, you only use to be, like is, am, or are. Depends on who is the subject. Next, we have spelling rules. For third person singular, she, he, or it. So number 1, we have ss, sh, ch, x, or o. We only add es at the end of the verbs. Example, I teach become he teaches, or she teaches. I finish becomes she finishes or he finishes. Number 2, a consonant plus y. We only need to add ies at the end of the verbs. For examples, I cry becomes she cries or he cries. And then I fly become it flies or maybe he flies if he can fly. And then number 3, a vowel plus y or verbs that end with consonant or vowel. We only need to add s at the end of the verbs. For example, I buy becomes she buys or he buys. I see becomes she sees or he sees. And I clean become he cleans or she cleans. Okay, so there's the spelling rules. Because we use verb 1, of course we have the verbs rule. But if we study past tense or any other tense, we don't need that rules. Next, adverbs of frequency. Often, usually, sometimes, never, always, rarely, regularly, etc. Examples, I always drink tea in the morning, or he always plays ice hockey on Saturday. Next is to be. Is used for subject he, she, and it, also singular subject. The form is he is, she is, it is, Fraser is, my cat is, your brother is, and my phone is. So only singular subject. Next is am, used for subject I. The form is I am, so it's only I and am, I am. And the next one is are, used for subject you, we, they, and plural subject. The form are, we are, you are, they are, the children are, my cat and dog are, my spoon and fork are. So the to be is am, are that I be talking about is only for the nominal simple present tense. Okay? In verbal simple present tense, we don't use that. So the to be is only for the nominal simple present tense. The next one is formula for verbal simple present tense. So the affirmative or the positive is subject plus verb 1 plus s or es or ies plus complement. For the negative, subject plus do not or does not plus verb 1 plus complement. And for the interrogative is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Side note, do is for I, you, we, they, and does is for he, she, or it. Next is example for verbal simple present tense. The first one is affirmative. I live in Toronto and he lives in Toronto. We use lives because he is a singular subject. And next is negative. I don't live in Montreal and he doesn't live in Montreal. We use doesn't or does not because he also a singular subject. The next one is interrogative. Do you live in Edmonton and does he live in Edmonton? So do is used for you, we, they, and doesn't is used for he, she, it, or singular subject. Okay, now is the formula of nominal simple present tense. For the affirmative or the positive, subject plus to be plus complement. And then for the negative is subject plus to be plus not plus complement. And then for the interrogative is to be plus subject plus complement. And then side note, to be is am is are that we had learned. And now is the example of nominal simple present tense. For the affirmative, I am a student at the University of Michigan. And then she is a student at the University of Michigan. And they are students at the University of Michigan. And then for the negative, I am not from the United States. And he is not from the United States, and we are not from the United States. And then for the interrogative, the first one is, am I an international school student? Is she an international school student? And then, are they international school students? So that's all my material about simple present tense. I hope that my explanation is clear. So thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.